Hello and welcome back to Wildsunne Art Studio. My name is Robinsunne. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you would like. Okay, so as you know from the title, we are working on the next giveaway journal and blocked out some cardstock to be the front and back covers. We're going to put that in today, and you can tell that this is a flap, but this is the inside of the front cover and this is the inside of the back cover, and these are cardstock too. This is all to make it strong like a woman. Strong, yes, to give the journal support. Yeah, let's just do this first. But the very first thing I have to do, I'm going to put this here, is I am taking, this is 3M micro pore, it's, bandage tape. But it's just almost a little bit see-through. It's not shiny like shipping tape. And I just like the softer texture in this book because we're using all these warm colors and stuff. So I just thought a more matte texture would work a little better right there. And I tried to remind myself this is what we're doing here, but then it shows there. So this is just to strengthen the spine a little bit when I'm sewing in, and the signatures in plural. It seems I made the decision to have two signatures. Who knew? All right, so that's all that is. That's very helpful stuff. It's got more gum on it than washi tape, which is great. It's not going to go anywhere. And it's softer than, shipping tape. And this is really shiny, so not quite what I'd hoped. And what other kinds of tapes? This is duct tape. When you sew through duct tape, your needle gets all sticky and gluey. I don't know why it needs to do that. Other glues, that's too much glue. Other glues don't do that. And I'm going to leave the outside just the way it is because I actually kind of like this color. Okay, so let's think how to do this. This is, now you'll remember, this was the envelope. This is how the top flap went down. And you know how they cut in the mouth of the envelope like that. So this back cover isn't actually as tall as it needs to be. So what I did was I cut the back cover, the mat for the back cover, to be bigger. You know how you do a mat and you come in from the edges a little and then you can see the paper around the edge and it's really pretty? Well, if I did that, I wouldn't be able to cover up this down cut on the mouth of the envelope. So, there. There we go. So this mat is actually coming all the way to the edges, which I wanted it to do. It's the back cover. It has a little bit less need to be pretty. I don't really know where that's going. Oops, wrong way. Isn't this fun watching people glue? I wonder if there's some sort of psychological pattern to the way we all glue stuff. And if it tells you something about a person, if they glue in circles, if they glue going back and forth, how closely they get to the edges, or if they just scribble all over the place. All right, back cover. Glue off my fingers. There, and that should come just about perfectly up to the top of this. It is 9 inches, right? Yeah, it's a 9-inch tall journal. There's little bits and pieces. Look what I made. I think this is going to have to go into the journal. I sat here meticulously cutting out every single little polka dot. I could have punched, but where's the fun in that? There's a lot of fun in punching circles. Polka dots. So this cardstock, which I love a lot, is Recollections. You can get it at Michael's. It's really wonderful. It's thick and heavy, and as we've discussed, I love me some bright colors. I think it's a really good background. Lets you play with what else a person might want to put into a composition. Now this one's cut a little bit smaller because the envelope behind it takes up the full space, and that's going to let us get, you know, a nice little edging. And just so you know, I did look at some inks. I tried, this is ink oxide, Tim Holtz. I think they call this fire brick or something like that. Fired brick, yes. And this right here is actually Wild Honey on this corner. This you can hardly see, so it seemed pointless to ink. And this, I didn't like. It came out really pink, and I didn't like it. And I could have used brown, except I'm not a super brown fan. Not the football people. Just the color. Okay, so this is going to be a pocket here, and I just want to bring this mat on the inside all the way up to the, pretty much to the top of where, can you see this? I hope I'm doing, I've got the camera away from the, so you can see what I'm doing, because I noticed the camera is really close and you can't see, but when it's really high like that, I can't see up and over to make sure that you're seeing, so I'm hoping. I didn't have to put this mat so it goes all the way down the pocket, but I did. Sometimes it's kind of nice. It keeps from papers catching. Let's draw a heart for good wishes for the person who wins this journal. Okay. Bring you up to the top. Here we go. Okay, I'm not going to mat these. I mean, I haven't cut out the mat, so I'm not going to glue this down till I cut out the mat. Make sure I know what I'm doing. But I just wanted to show you that I cut a little piece. This is the spine, so, and this folds up. So I took that piece of the spine and folded it in to be part of the the flaps that'll make the pocket. And then I took some space from over here and folded that in to be a part of the pocket. And I'm going to have to get clever with this pocket, and I'll show you what I will do at some point, I think. Oh yeah, and I wanted to show you what I'm doing here. I don't know if you remember, but I decided that this was going to be a full-sized flip right there. And I'm going to cut that in a little bit so that it matches. And this will glue right there. Yeah, I can do this. I know that's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not going to make any new choices there. And another heart for lots of love for the winner of this journal. Now, I'm going to have to mat the back of this too, which will be really nice. It'll hold, and this is going to have right here, I made a map of everything. It's going to have a bell. Ooh, I know what that's going to have. That is going to have well, I was going to put this, the belly band. This is just a note paper pad. I was going to put this here, and then you'd flip it up, and there'll be something juicy down here. It's going to have cards. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's, I think, for the next video. And if I stop and try to explain every single thing, I'll just confuse myself. All right. This is an envelope. You can see, like this. I cut it straight across, but I left these little flippy flaps. I find that when I glue the flap of an envelope into a journal and use it, as a flip, if I leave the opening, the neck of the envelope like this, it's really hard getting stuff in and out, and it annoys. So I figured out that if I cut it straight across, means the pocket's right there, and it's much easier to get in and out of the envelope. And if I leave these little flips here that I cut, on it, it makes this edge a little stronger, which is great, a little less rippage. I'm also going to be matting, so I will put a mat in here, and I'll put a mat here, and I'll put a mat on the back of the envelope. So this will end up being a very strong pockety thing. But now I've said this a bazillion times before. This is an art glitter glue bottle. However, inside of it is Elmer's Glue All, not the school glue. That's a little too watery. But I found that the Glue All, it's not quite as strong as art glitter glue, which is made to position one's glitter in a precise way. So it's a pretty strong glue because it's gluing plastic. But when I am gluing just paper to paper, I don't need that much oomph. But I really like this bottle. So I'm gluing the back of the envelope here. Back of the flap. You could glue this side and have the envelope flip like this so that the little pockety things are facing that way. And I sort of tried that out and I didn't like it. So what I'm trying to do is line up this edge with the fold that I made underneath so that this will turn nicely, and then it'll go flip, there's pocket, and flip, and there's pocket. And while we are here, let me show you what's going in these two pockets. These are two really cute little books. So I think there's going to be the matting of pages and the making of cards to go. Look, this one has a pocket this way, and this has a pocket there. That's just a page, so this will go in one of them, and this, ta-da, has a little flip open there, and a flip open here, and this is a lovely fringed element, and I'm going to put something really wonderful under the fringe, but I haven't decided what is wonderful enough to be that. And then there's pocket here, so I made a watercolor. This is the real watercolor paper. I made a card, watercolor card for that. And then, I don't know, something will happen in the back of this book. I'm not quite sure what. And that will go in this pocket. But I wanted to show you how I made these two books. Oh, goodness. All right, we're 18 minutes. You take a piece of paper, it can be any sized. This book was made out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper. And this book was made out of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So you fold your paper in half, and then you open it, and then you go the hamburger way. The long way is the hot dog way, the short and fat way is the hamburger way. Amy at the Camden Library taught that. And then this, on this short fold way, you fold into the center that way, and you can open it up, and into the center this way. Now, these two books are really pretty similar, except that this has an accordion in the front and an accordion in the back. So let me show you that way. We're going to, the accordion way is going to have the red pen, and I will show you where to cut. So I think you can see all the folds there. So if you want to make the accordion, you cut So you cut down the center to the first fold, to the second fold, and to the third fold, and then you stop. And what happens is these three are the accordion on this side, and then this has a fold right here and folds to there, and then you have the accordion to that side. Pretty cute, n'est-ce pas? So I put little doors and cute things in this one. You can decorate however you want. But if you were making this one, which we could call a pocket book, one page pocketbook. That's pretty cute. So it's got 3 pockets, 1, 2, a sideways, a tall, and another sideways, and then a front cover and a back cover. So we will use our black Sharpie for this one. You cut down the center, and you stop at this fold there, and then you cut just one block this way and stop when you hit the fold, and then you cut one block this way and stop when you get the fold. And what that gives you is, okay, there's the front cover, and then you fold over, and you go back and forth. So you fold to there, and then you fold it in half, and then you go back and forth, which will give you the tall pocket right here. And then you fold these two over, and you get another sideways pocket, and there's the back cover. Trust me. Just take a piece of paper and fold it up this way, and you will. I make this one with the black, where the black lines are, and you'll make this one with all the accordions where the red line is. So this one just has the one cut straight down the middle, and this one has the T cut. So that's how you do that. It's really fun. I love experimenting with one-page books. Sort of one of the most fun. I don't know, there's so much fun to be had in a studio. I don't know how you say something is the most fun. It's all sort of insanely fun. Okay. So again, with the neck, if I'm going to put this, glue this here, and no, I'm not gluing that here. I'm gluing that here. If I'm gluing that here, I just thought if this is the neck hole that I have, that's kind of tight. So I measured down a bit, and I'm going to glue these in just to make things a little sturdier. And I've got a much bigger neck then, so it'll be much easier to put the little special paper. I have this coloring paper. I actually designed it a couple of years ago, but I love it. And I thought that the winner might enjoy this too. So this is the coloring paper that's going to go inside this envelope. Yay! This little Flipelope has so much going on. Let's do it this way. So I'm gluing in these envelopes first so that I can mat over the top of them and get everything squared away properly. We can match edges right here. Kind of, sort of, and I'm matching the bottom edge. Whoops. Because the top edge is against this weirdly cut top edge. All right, so this is a peel and stick thing. I'm not gonna tear that off, take this part off, until I'm ready to mat that. Okay, so there we go. So I think we're actually pretty, yes, we're pretty well into things. So here's the main part of the book, and here are some of the fun things that are going in the book. This is so cool. I'll show you how in the next video. Yes, there's just a plethora of yumminess happening here. Ooh, and this one, yeah. We're going to have fun in the next video. Not that we didn't have fun today. We did. So, yeah. My blessing for you today is, may whatever is going on in your life bring you clarity. Even if it's something that is painful or makes you mad or makes you happy, or yeah, mad, sad, glad, scared, or makes you scared. May our feelings and our responses to the world bring us clarity and thus bring us ease. And you can make journals and write down your feelings in a journal. And if it has this much funness in it, then it's all good. You know, it's all for good. We're just growing up, no matter how old we are. We're just growing up. All right. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.